boys. All the monkeys are back. Good to see you back, Steve.
Thank you very much. You'll have to excuse the voice again. It'll come and go.
It's a sexy voice again, Doug.
You had a lovely birthday then, Steve.
I did, yes. Yes. I've turned the tracker off on my phone. So
Have you?
Doug can't see where I am.
I bet you got your bus pass now, haven't you?
I don't know anything about that. Thanks for that. I go to, what day is it in Iceland you can get cheap food?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you know, Steve. It's a Tuesday.
Got you.
I fell for that one, didn't I?
Anyway, swiftly moving on. It's great to see you back.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you as well, Doug, because usually you're away and enjoying yourself, metal detecting. And
well, to be honest with you, we have recently sold our caravan, so there might be slightly less of that now, but I can't guarantee it because obviously we can still book
go away places.
hotels and things, can't we? You know.
I hope he's buying you something nice, Lynn. With all that money.
I can't guarantee that.
Anyway, it's great. It's great that we're all back together. I think tonight it's just a quite refreshing one, just a little bit chit chat.
Yeah, what's going on and what's been?
And Jenny, what's going on and what we've got planned coming forward, because we might need the help out there from bandsmen and bands. But I'll talk about that a bit
later,
further down the line. But first of all, I'd just like to say, last week I had the honour of playing at a D-side band member's funeral, Brindley Jones, and I know everyone who was there, it was very, very moving, a fantastic service. And Jen, my wife, who conducts D-side band, took the band, and she was really pleased with everybody there, and the turnout was fantastic. Very sad, but it's unfortunately it's part of life, isn't it? I think.
You obviously give him a good send-off, Rich.
But we're going to miss him. We're going to miss him, that's for sure. So, on to banding things.
All things banding.
All things banding. So it's been busy last couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been bonkers.
And I know we've had Northup go into the
Grand Shield.
Grand Shield. Yeah, I always get those wrong. I always
Yes.
get mixed up with the Open, is it, and the Spring
Yes.
Festival. I know. So I'm going to hand over to you two, and you can give us the details.
Well, by all accounts, they played very well. They managed to come 13th, Northup Silver. The band that won it came first was Milne Row. And second place, it was Hepworth. And then third, a favourite of mine, Desford Colliery.
Yeah.
So that means that Milne Row and Hepworth will be going up to the Open then?
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
So Milno, I don't know them. Steve, do you know? Do we know who conducted
I can't
them?
remember who took them. Sorry. Yes. Brain fade at the minute. I've got brain fog terrible.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Yeah, no, but good. Good couple of bands, them. So, yeah. And as you say, Desford in third. Hard luck for them. They played first, didn't they?
Oh, were they first on, were they?
I think there was a bit of a kerfuffle about the start time as well.
Was there?
Because I think it was like put down as 10:30, then it was next thing, it was 10 o'clock or something. And on some, on some, out there, social media bits or something. So there's 2 times knocking around. I know a few people missed the first band to listen to because they'd seen it on a different poster or something. Yeah, so there was
they've done very well to come third then, haven't they?
Yeah, off number one. It's a bit of a dreaded number one, should we say? Is the nicest way to put it.
I think Northup played 20th, didn't they?
They were last on, yeah.
Last on, yeah. So that's the other.
Yeah, when I was watching it online, I was, fingers crossed for a grandstand finish there, but wasn't to be.
Yeah, but they were there. That's the main thing.
Well, the good thing is they stay in that section, don't they?
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
They do, yeah.
Because it's a slippery slope, isn't it? With 2 going up to the Open, and then the other you got 4, haven't you? In the others being, it's 4 up and 4 down, so you can soon fall into that trap.
Okay.
So after lower than that, so we've got the Grand Shield, haven't we? And then below that, we've got the Senior Cup. Is the next one down, and that was won by Kirk and Tilloch. Rainford were second, Tonguinlice were third.
Oh, wow.
I think you were talking to some people from Tonguinlice, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. When you were down in
down in
that Swansea place.
Swansea place, yeah.
So there's 4 from them go up and 4 come down. And then the trophy, the same again, it's 4 and 4. Sandhurst won it. Sovereign were second and Unite Scotland were third. So, and then obviously a few fall out off the bottom. And then it's all those other feeder contests that give you the invitation to it. So to get into the senior trophy, you have to win one of these other contests around the country.
Oh, okay.
Like there's one in South Wales.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Buxton used to be one. There was another one.
Was
There's like 3 or 4 in the country.
The Buxton Festival was one, was it?
I think it was.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay.
a few years ago anyway.
Has that been cancelled this year, Buxton, has it?
I think it has, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there was a lack of entries. They moved the location, didn't they? Because they couldn't get in the Opera House.
Yeah.
They moved it back a week.
Yeah.
But they didn't have enough entries, so they pulled it.
They pulled it, yeah.
Yeah, so good weekend of banding, shall we say? Being positive. Obviously, the Grand Shield was on the Sunday. The Saturday, so the Grand Shield was on the Sunday in the Town Hall.
Yeah.
On the Saturday, it was the Senior Cup, again in the Town Hall. And the trophy was in that, in the foyer, really, of the main hall, shall we say.
Oh, right, was it?
Yeah. So
Okay.
lots of things about that. They had problems with the dressing rooms in the Town Hall because of the fact that they'd had a problem with the marquees. So they had 2 marquees outside. Everyone was complaining, especially on the Sunday, that the floor was wet. I don't know whether it was carpet or whatever they'd put down. Anyway, it was wet. And it doesn't look good, does it?
No.
You couldn't get into the trade stands unless you bought a ticket to listen to the bands. That's a bonkers thing, isn't it?
Mm.
So people, feedback generally.
I don't think the trade stands would be happy about that one, would they?
Well, no, either way, would you? You wouldn't be happy as a Joe public as well. And again, they were saying there was nowhere really one place for everyone to meet. After being in Blackpool, the difference, it's around the city, isn't it? Rather than being one place and everyone.
Yeah.
You haven't got the Galleon Bar, have you?
Yeah, I think
Next to you.
I mean, we know Blackpool's a great venue, don't we?
Yeah, well, things move on. But the other one in the trophy, I think it was City of Hull, when they were playing. It's awful, really. They must have had, the police must have been there with these sniffer dogs.
I know.
And one had got loose.
Really?
So when you watch the video of the band playing, you can see the dog running up the stairs behind the band, up and down. So
They weren't planning to let the dogs out, were they?
No, fortunately not. But yeah, so that put off the band really. Not very good for them, and it's a bit of a naughty one really all around. But it was, people are saying it wasn't as suitable for the job.
I suppose they'll learn from it, won't they?
Yeah, hopefully they'll find somewhere else. They're trying something, aren't they? At the end of the day, the whole thing is run by the Mortimer family.
Yeah.
They're putting their heads on the block, aren't they? And to try and move forward and continue it, they've got to do something different, obviously. Obviously, it wasn't working financially in Blackpool. There must have been a reason why, or they couldn't get it on the dates they wanted.
Yeah.
Because it's quite fixed, isn't it, when it is? Spring Festival has to be...
Springtime.
It has to be that bank holiday weekend, doesn't it, really? Yeah. That's when we have it. So hopefully they'll, maybe find better venues, even if it is going to be in Birmingham, somewhere a little better, more suitable. But hey, top marks to them trying something, because otherwise we just do the same thing again and expect different results, which we'll probably discuss later with other things. So
yeah, I mean, who won the top prize then at the top one? Is it the?
Well, it was the Grand Shield.
Grand Shield, yeah, with the Grand Shield winners.
So Milnrow won that, didn't they?
Milnrow,
so it's Milnrow and Hepworth go up to the Open.
Yeah.
So they'll have the work cut out to play in the Open, won't they, this year?
Yeah. I'm getting mixed up with that other one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's tricky, innit? There's that many bands. So yeah, I always get the Senior Cup and Senior Trophy mixed up. Which one's which? But few bits of feedback, obviously. everyone said who played in, speaking to a few people who played in the town hall, said it's absolutely fantastic.
Right.
You know, to
Acoustics.
play in there, the acoustics and everything. But again, there was hardly anyone in there.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah. So they're not going to get the footfall, are they? You know, and again, you know, at the end of the day, there's 20 bands in each section, which is a lot. Is anybody in Joe Public going to go and listen to 20 renditions of a test piece?
Yeah.
You know, you'd have a suck in, really, wouldn't you, if you went to listen to the bands for the day and you had to sit there quietly to listen to the same piece 20 times.
Take some doing.
Yeah, but you know, that's,
even players like ourselves, you know, it would take a lot to do that, you know, because we're not adjudicators, are we? You know,
but years ago, you know, we used to do that. I know, only about 4 years ago, I went to listen to the Open, and I listened to every band. But you're listening to the best of the best, aren't you? Then, so you know, you invest in your time and effort and money to go there. So you do try and, you know, maybe listen to a few more. But I think they need to change, you know, the whole contesting lark. It doesn't work, does it? You know, even the Euros, they were saying it wasn't full all the time, the hall for that.
Really?
So, you know, Spring Festival isn't a winner. You know, when you think national finals,
the Albert Hall, they're struggling to partially fill it. Never mind.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the only ones that are full now really is the Open. And then I suppose it's Best in Concert, really, which I know had, you know, chalk and cheese, but that works. You know, where they are now, it's sold out every year, isn't it?
Oh, maybe that's the way they might go.
Well, you know, they've got to maybe, you know, I just myself, I've only been listening to like Smith and Grezzy on their podcasts, which was about, last couple have been about adjudicators, the adjudicators standard.
Yeah.
But there was little snippets about this as well. It was on the last pod that Four Bad Rest done. So Ewan and Chris were talking around this. You know, we're doing the same things, expecting different results. Is 20 bands too many? Are the test pieces too long? Should we have say a 10-minute test piece and a 10-minute own choice test piece or other music, whatever? Just to try and give it a lift, you know. Can we make it more of a festival, more of a feeling of togetherness and everything as well? It's all them good things that I think would make a massive difference. But it's a giant leap, isn't it? It's not a small step.
But I suppose, Steve, that, you know, at the end of the day, if they don't try it, they don't know, do they?
Well, as I say, you know, you keep doing the same things and expecting different results is
not going to happen, is it?
Absolutely madness, isn't it? So, hopefully they'll, you know, there's a lot of social media sort of information and discussion going out there. There's some really good stuff out there. What Mike Kilroy had done on different ones where, you know, there's some sensible discussion going out there, you know, of the way forward or possibilities. So hopefully, you know, that we can get everyone together somehow, some sort of forum, and try and pull something. You know, I know the Mortimers were saying, you know, they were looking for feedback, so hopefully they'll have had some good feedback on the weekend. Because, you know, even if you're there, you can't see everything, can you?
No.
You know, I always remember, you know, the Welsh area in Swansea, and Uncle Jim Williams used to be in the little ticket box.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a little phone booth, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And, you know, I've said it a few times that, you know, we'd walk in and he'd say, how's it going, lads? And I'd be going, Jim, it's complete chaos outside. There's bands, there's instruments, there's buses, you know, there's spectators, there's prams, there's just chaos. And he was just laughing his head off because there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact of it was just mad busy, you know, and all these things. And again, that's all probably down to the draw, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, the fact
we talked about that before, haven't we?
We've talked about that. I know we keep going around the same things, but they are all these things, aren't they? You know, when you think you wouldn't do that to anybody else, would you?
No.
You know, professional musicians or an orchestra. Or,
You'd know when your slot was, wouldn't you? And be able to prepare for it.
Yeah. Whereas
it needs to come, doesn't it?
Yeah. But there, hey, so that was, sorry, I'm digressing as ever.
It's okay.
Round the world, really. But yeah, that was the Spring Festival.
Cool.
Very good. Yeah.
And the other one that took part in the weekend.
Oh, there was that little competition. That
yeah.
European,
Where was that?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Where was that?
Yeah, it wasn't down the road, was it?
Where was it, Doug?
Where was it, Doug? Do you know?
Somewhere in Europe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clues in the title, really.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Austria?
It was.
Yeah.
Well done. Linz.
Look at that.
Yes.
Linz.
Linz.
Why didn't you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Linz.
Yeah.
Linz.
Flip.
I'll never forget it.
Yeah. So we had the Europeans again. As I say, you know, feedback was the hall wasn't full all the time, but you know, you're never probably going to fill them all the time. And again, I know they had the youth bit and they had the sort of B band competition bit as well. 2 youth sections, the B band competition, but the main one, lovely to see, was Flowers one.
Yeah,
First
indeed.
time they've been to the Europeans, I think.
Was it really?
Yeah, so fantastic for them.
Yeah,
What a
that's
brass
good.
band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Paul Holland in it, and Gregor's the band manager, so he'd done fantastic work in the background to get him there.
Yeah, brilliant.
You know, with his team. Valencia was second, and Tredegar were third. So well done to Tredegar.
Very good result.
Bring up the Welsh
Lovely that.
bit there.
Yeah, fair
That is
play.
good.
Yeah, and the good thing was, you know, like even Tredegar when they come off stage, what they were saying was, you know, Ian was saying, you know, one of the pieces, it's the best the band's played level, you know, which is wonderful to come off with, and that's you know,
If you
that's
come
the
off the
best.
stage and you feel like that.
Yeah, you know,
it's
I
great,
really
isn't
loved that. You know, that's a fantastic performance.
it? Yeah. Oh, well, congratulations to him.
Yeah.
And well done. Great stuff. So I've got something funny to tell you, Steve.
Have you?
Yeah. So the other night in band, a certain trombonist was sounding well dodgy.
Oh, another one.
Yeah. And I believe he went through the whole band practice without noticing. But, I mean, you know, can you shed any light on that,
Come on,
Doug?
Doug.
Yeah, I think I'll have to now you've brought it up, Richard. Well, it was. Richard and I were at the Royal Buckley brass band rehearsal last night, mainly because we're both members of that brass band. Anyway,
By luck.
we started off on some new music that the conductor had given out, and it was quite challenging, to be honest. I was saying to myself, I don't seem to be getting into the centre of the notes. I just didn't seem to be pitching very well for some reason. And I thought must be because we'd missed a rehearsal. The rehearsal previously had been cancelled, you know. Anyway, it went on, and then we started on a much lighter piece of music, and the solo trombone and flugelhorn have got the tune at the start of it. Now, the flugel player wasn't there last night, so obviously it was myself to start it off. I started playing, and I thought, it's going well, this, it sounds good, but every time I moved to a note that was in first position, it just sounded like air, and not much else, to be honest. It was dreadful, and I just couldn't work it out. I thought, this has never happened before, and I did start at one point to doubt myself, really. I thought, is it me? You know, because I checked the
He's not alone,
instrument.
is he? No, we doubt him as well.
The other 24 people in the band thought the same.
Anyway, to cut a long story short, my mate, another dog on bass trombone, had a look at my trombone at the end of the rehearsal, and straight away, fair play to him, he just said, "Doug, your cork has fallen off your water key," you know, and that was the cause of it. But I still couldn't work out why it was only first position, you know. But there's obviously
So how did you
reason
sound,
behind it.
basically? What did it sound like?
it just sounded very, very airy. Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, I
But,
I couldn't resist that.
Anyway, obviously a new cork is going on, and
So there you go.
I'll probably sound even worse next
Yeah.
rehearsal.
You might be back to normal.
Yeah, so you just need to open a bottle of champagne now, do you, to get a bit of cork?
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because I've got a nice glass of whiskey next to me.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, has that got a cork in it? Proper bit of cork.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Yes. It's good for you, know. Good for your health.
So yeah, I mean, we've been busy. We've got it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks today, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we've got the
At,
the Whit Friday marches.
Whit Friday, like.
Yeah.
It's only 2 weeks away.
Yeah. It's come round really quick. That.
So that's going to be interesting, and we've put on a different show this year. We won't spoil it, but you need to check out wherever you are. Look for the Royal Buckley Band, and so that's that. So have we got any more stuff, boys?
Well, that was the main thing, really. To be honest, it was a look back at what's been going on. As I say, I've been listening to Smith and Grezzy. I think you lads should have a listen, because I know a few podcasts ago we were saying about adjudicators, weren't we?
We were, yeah.
It's quite good. It's in 2 parts.
I'll have a listen to that.
Yeah,
it's worth
I'll
a listen.
definitely have a listen.
You know, because they go through a lot of it is around the gravitas of who these people are, how have they got where they are, what qualifications have they got, or what should you have to be an adjudicator.
Okay.
So it's more thought-provoking than anything. Maybe something we could talk around, in a podcast or two, where they're at. And it did come up a bit with the Welsh area piece, didn't it, and things with you guys, you were saying, because you were playing at Philip Harper piece. But yeah, they were on about, certain adjudicators, who they are and what have they done, basically. And how do you become an adjudicator, basically.
Yeah, well, maybe we can get one of them on.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so, that was good. As I say, the 4 Bars Rest again, really good around, feedback on the contests.
Yeah.
The Europeans, obviously, Hume's out there for that.
Yeah.
And both the guys were at the Spring Festival in between everything else. And some really good insights from Chris about, what else he does and how much things are and charging and things, he runs a festival and things. And yeah, so very thought-provoking. And I even had a little listen to the latest That's Not Banding with the guys from... sorry about that, I'm coughing here. A couple of guys from Big House, which is a good laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, there's more getting out there. I think we set the trend, didn't we, really?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So we started it all off.
Well,
so they're all jumping in now.
It seems such a long time ago now, doesn't it?
It does,
Our first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see our old mate Jamie Duncan's got one.
Yeah, Jamie's
with,
doing one. Yeah, I think it's like a visual one, isn't it?
Yeah.
A visual podcast. I mean, we'll have to try that one day.
Yeah.
But I've got a face for radio, not for on screen.
No, that's why we called the Brass Monkeys, isn't it?
That's indeed.
Yes.
So, I mean, bands are getting busy now because it's coming up to the summer. I mean,
we'll have to get out there, won't we? We'll have to catch a few of them.
And that's the point, really. I want to ask if there's bands out there and they fancy us to come down and have a chat with them. We're going to do it anyway. We'll be knocking on your door and then just turning up. But it'd be nice if you want us to call in. I mean, we'll just talk about your band and what you're doing. That'd be great. That's what we're going to do. We've got a couple of interviews lined up. I think I've got one that I'm going to do at D-Side Band. I think Doug's got one to do. I think
I'm sure
we've got several ones to do over the next few months. So,
and I'm sure we'll get some coverage of the Whip Marches.
Yeah, we'll do a bit of that if Doug can. If I get him not away, well, if I can get him away from the bar, I'll say. So we might be able to do something there. So it's been great to see you guys.
Yes.
It's great that we're all back together.
Yes.
And I think we'll wrap it up there. So it's a goodbye from me.
It's a goodbye from Doug.
And it's a goodbye from Steve.